Katie, do you know where this was grown? Do you know where this cucumber was grown? I only eat cucumbers from Ecuador. Boom! Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, alongside
Katie Lobliner.
Katie, we have this great article at TigerFitness.com. Okay, and it's about orthorexia. And orthorexia is actually, it's not even classified as a disease right now, but it's something that we know people have. Now, orthorexia is essentially taking clean eating to the next level. It's taking clean eating to the fact where it starts to take over your life, and you don't enjoy life, and you only eat certain foods, which can actually lead to micronutrient deficiencies because you're not getting a variety of foods.
Okay. Well, it sounds like it could be worse, but I could see where it could be bad.
Well, anorexia and bulimia are obviously worse because you're not eating
right.
at all or you're throwing it up. At least you're getting some nutrients in.
Right.
But guys, let's be real here. Now, let me just give you some statistics like from this article, okay? And this is something that I've been accused of having because we were talking about this earlier, like, it's like Democrats and Republicans. In our industry, people want to be, oh, I'm a flexible dieter, hashtag IFYM. And then people are like, oh no, I'm a bro, I eat tilapia at meal too. Nobody can take the best, everybody has to belong to something. And nobody can just be like, hey, there's a middle ground, there's a common ground. So it's become something where I've been accused of having orthorexia because I eat clean foods.
Right.
Like clean foods. Eating clean foods just means paying attention to micronutrient dense foods. Some people take it too far, and NPC tards are going to NPC tard. But dude, seriously.
Well, it does sound like, someone who's, done a contest prep diet could easily come off of the diet and be so worried about what's going to happen that they become an orthorexic.
On the converse, I think that flexible dieters can actually be orthorexic in a different way where they'll only eat crappy foods. I mean, not to the definition,
that
but
might
think
have
about
a
it.
whole nother name. You might have just
It's
identified.
called Insta-famous orexia because posting a picture of you eating a brownie and getting shredded gets you a ton of followers, bro.
Right.
So check it out. So it's where eating clean becomes the only way. In my opinion, flexible dieting is a direct contradiction to this. Because flexible dieting, you eat all kinds of food as long as you hit your macros.
I think there is probably a happy medium with flexible dieting, though. I think that the way you're identifying it might be kind of extreme.
No.
I do think there are some people that are like, they have their chicken and broccoli, but if they have 500
We're a flexible dieter.
Right, exactly.
We flex, dude.
But we're not flexible dieting to the point where like, oh, I ate 10 Pop-Tarts and now I have,
That's not flexible dieting. That's people taking shit too far.
Right,
like last night at dinner, we had egg whites and toast, and then me and Wayne split this delicious M&M cookie.
How cute. Did you film it?
And actually, it was a regular cookie because it was by Wayne and I ate it. It was a black and white cookie. Okay, anyway, so check it out. So those at an increased risk for developing this include women, adolescents, and participants in sports like bodybuilding, gymnastics, and dancing.
Right, because they're worried about what the food's going to do to their aesthetics.
So people at higher risk, people with food allergies, obviously, if something makes them feel bad, they're at a high risk. So they might start to restrict things they're not even allergic to.
People that have things like Crohn's or diverticulitis, or just like even you with a sensitive stomach don't eat certain things. You could take it to the extreme.
Maybe someone who got food poisoning from a certain food went overseas, and they're like, they got Montezuma's revenge.
Like when Thomas ate that barbecue chicken pizza
Thomas
from
will still not eat
CBK,
barbecue chicken pizza from CBK.
He puked like right after eating it. Now
or people who have dramatic weight changes over a short period of time, like lose a lot of weight.
Yeah, I could see people starting to eat healthy, and then it becomes this obsessive way of eating called orthorexia.
We have 7.4 billion people on this earth. 1% to 2% of them can have this. Believe
That's
that?
a lot.
That's a lot of fucking people, man.
Right.
So eating healthy doesn't automatically classify as an orthorexic. Orthorexic individuals spend an inordinate amount of time planning and energy on healthy food, punish themselves when they eat an unapproved food. Like I told you that story once where King Kamali, you guys remember him? Blocky ass mofo. Yeah, King Kamali was hot back in the day because he was like the Conor McGregor of bodybuilding. Like he would talk all kinds of trash, right? And so he gave this girl ate 3 of his M&Ms at a trade show, and next morning she did 2 hours of cardio. It was a bikini. It was back when they didn't have bikini. They had fitness.
She probably was bulimic too.
I'm sure she threw it up too.
Yeah.
So the thing is, food becomes your identity. It kind of becomes your blanket to like your binky to keep you from the other problems in your life. It's like your crutch.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I want to just reiterate that I've been accused of having orthorexia by flexible dieters because I eat bro food. But they don't understand that if I show a healthy meal, it's because I travel like 800. I traveled 300 days a year last year. If I ate regular food at a restaurant, I would not have veins on my abs. I would not be in shape, and I'd feel like crap. Like when I eat this isn't just my insecurities and everything. When I eat a greasy meal, dude, I don't feel right. Like I don't train right the next day. It could be mental, but for me, it's that. But I don't have problems like, eating a handful of trail mix out of my kid's bag. I don't have orthorexia. I just know what foods I operate well on because I've been training for so long.
Right.
So if you do that, that's actually fine. But I think if it gets to the point where you'll only eat chicken and broccoli, or you'll only eat this, you won't eat carrots because it has sugar in them, that's when you might want to see somebody, because even though it's not technically a disease, it's something that has been identified 20 years ago.
Well, it's just letting food take over your life in a different way from anorexia and bulimia.
Now, bodybuilding is a controlled eating disorder. Physique sports are a controlled eating disorder.
Absolutely.
And I wanted Katie in on this because it's something that we look cool with these golden microphones. And it's something that I really wanted to kind of have her opinion, because she knows, she deals with so many bikini girls and fitness girls, and just every day as our demo rep through Scivation, through when we owned Scivation, we had MTS now and Tiger Fitness. Like, she's dealt with everybody from the binging disorders caused from competing. Remember the girls at the Arnold when they were all competing? They were hiding cookies under, and they ate all of them. I'm talking 20,000 calories a piece.
Yeah, just knowing people that have competed, and then like right after the show, how they like literally. I mean, I get it. You've deprived yourself for a long time, but this is what's causing the problems. Is you've deprived yourself for your diet, for your show, and then that night of the show, like they're eating these crazy amounts of things.
They gain it all back.
And like 8 hours can gain 10 pounds or whatever from binging on these treats because they've deprived themselves. That's just not a healthy relationship with food.
No, and that's the thing. Fitness is not what we do in extreme physique sports is not a healthy relationship. But guess what? This channel, there's 330 plus thousand subscribers. Okay? I guarantee you less than 1% of these people will ever step on stage.
Right.
So they want applicable advice. Look, they watch the bodybuilding stuff because they're fans, but people want applicable advice. My advice to you is take the best of both worlds. Flexible dieting has taught us a lot. It taught us that, you know what? If you've eaten good food all day long and you're like, last night I'm at dinner and we had a cookie. Why? You know what? Instead of getting whole eggs, I got egg whites. So my calories matched up, and instead of getting pancakes, I got toast.
Right.
And I walked into that diner last night because we had that event last night, and we were in there, and I walked in, and that cookie caught my eye, and I was like, if it was like, there was a time in my life where I was probably orthorexic.
Why did I just think of that movie we're watching,
Sausage Party? That's a crazy movie. That's a crazy movie.
No, but I was going to say, I mean, you travel way more, so you go out to eat a lot more often. But for me, I go out maybe once a week out to eat. So sometimes I get a healthy salad and put the dressing on the side. And sometimes I get a burger and sweet potato fries because I'm not doing that every meal. It's maybe 1 or 2 meals a week, if that.
Sometimes you just like your salad tossed.
Yeah.
So here's the deal.
Balance.
Balance is the key. And look, guys, if you want more information on this, which you should, just read the article, share it with all your friends, click on the link down below. Be sure to subscribe to our newsletter. That link's down below. Like this video. Comment down below. Have you had any experience with anybody you think has orthorexia? Right. And what's your advice to people looking to live a healthy lifestyle? What's your preferred dieting strategy?
I think one other thing that I wanted to add that we didn't talk about was, this channel is not geared necessarily towards the bodybuilder or whatever.
Not with my
We
arms.
talk about those things a lot, but so people, like, I've met a lot of females who have commented on our videos and been on our lives and stuff who don't realize what they're doing to their bodies when they follow these diets. They're following a coach who really doesn't necessarily know everything.
An NPC-tard.
And they don't realize that what they're doing, they might lose their period for months and months and could take years to get it back, or the damage they're doing to themselves. They don't know that. So, it's always important with anything to do your research, know what you're doing is doing to your body. So this orthorexia, know that if you only eat, these few things because you're so strict, It will, you might lose the nutrients from other foods you're missing out on, and you might lose the balance in your life, which is, can cause all kinds of
And I'm going to go one more.
things.
I'm going to close with this. It's all about like being comfortable in your skin here. And you know what? I don't stay as in shape as I was when I competed because I have no need to. I'm healthy. I can run with my kids. We go on bike rides every day. We enjoy life. We go out. We'll have a pizza at CPK, Katie, Katie's in great shape. She trains. She eats 90% of the time she's eating perfect, but she's not afraid to let loose. And the thing is, like, compared to the fact that 60% of the nation is obese, probably more than that.
Oh, yeah.
If you actually took real statistics, not based on BMI, I'm talking body fat. I'm not talking about someone who's skinny fat. Like, Katie's in amazing shape. But in this industry, you get comments on YouTube about like people will say like, "Oh, Marc, your arms, you're this, you're that." You got to realize like Katie's probably in the top, probably 3% of people's like body mass, like index, like her training, her strength, her health. Okay. Same with myself. I'm probably in the top less than 1%, but people microanalyze social media and also realize I say this every time, what you see on social media is either Photoshop, the lighting's fixed, they edit the hell out of it. Don't base your body image on what you see on the social media.
That's why I like our channel and stuff. We're real. Like I don't edit my pictures. I've had 3 kids. I've got, fat thighs and a big booty and my tummy has stretch marks on it. And that's just the way it is. People with putting those fake images out there set these realistic expectations that lead to all of these disorders, eating disorders, mental disorders and such. So you can't compare yourself to, Photoshop stuff. And you have to, like we said, be comfortable in your skin and know that you're healthy. I know I'm healthy. I have great blood work. I have, I work out. I eat healthy, and that's what's important.
We live active lives.
To live a long, healthy life. You can't be 2% body fat.
Even our vacations are active, and I would, and so that's that, guys. Click on the link down below. Subscribe to the newsletter. Like, comment down below if you have any experience with that, and that's not a game. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click on the link in the description box below to sign up for the Tiger Fitness newsletter. Within a week of publishing this video, we will give out a $50 gift card to tigerfitness.com to one lucky person who does all of these steps.